welcome. I'm here today to discuss what it takes to ace your class 10 board exams. And I am joined by two young, bright girls who did really well in their class 10 exam in 2019. Ananya Nair and Shreya Mishra, welcome. And thank you so much for joining in today.
Thank you, ma'am, and hello, everyone.
Hi, guys. Honestly, it was overwhelming. For many people, many teachers, seeing their happy faces actually made it कि पूरा 10th जितनी भी मेहनत की हो, कितना भी परेशान किया हो, काफी लोगों को खुद परेशान हुए हो, but it was worth it.
And that whole day I was totally happy. I didn't do anything. I was just thinking about my 10th and what I did. It was so good.
Yes, you deserve to take that one day to enjoy it in the moment.
It was really very good. I felt that all the hard work was worth it, like as Ananya said. Actually, we had 2 prelims. So effectively, I had revised the whole syllabus 2 times already for the prelims. So that way I had finished the syllabus by the starting of January.
When did you finish?
I had actually one pre-board only. That was in January. So I finished up my entire syllabus learning part, apart from the revision, by December end. ऊपर नीचे बहुत कुछ हुआ, but फिर learned from our mistakes, and then that 1 month after pre-board and before board made a huge difference.
So I have this question that I'm often asked by students. It is that, and I've also seen, there are students are divided in with respect to how seriously they take pre-boards. So while the parents are constantly saying pre-boards, but there are students who feel that, acha, ye to pre-board hai, board mein dikhayenge jalwa. Was that how it was with you girls as well?
Yes, ma'am, I felt that pre-boards are important because they help you to build confidence.
Basic point is the teachers know you actually, and they have seen you throughout the year, so they expect you to score every point correctly. So they are also strict just because hum board mein acha kar le, but board mein the person checking us does not know anything. So he or she always judges us on the basis of an average student. I wouldn't say jump to any other book. पहले उसको एक बार करो, 2 बार करो, 3 बार करो, फर्क नहीं पड़ता है. जितनी बार करोगे उतना अच्छा होगा. But in some subjects like maths and all, we do have जितना भी practice करो maths में, it's not never less. So I preferred RD. And
RD Sharma, right?
Yes, RD Sharma. And other than that, I suppose NCERT pehle ho jaye to better hai, because that is what the paper comes from, the major part of the paper. 90% of the paper you'll be able to crack properly if your NCERT is thorough. 100 के लिए aim करो, और अगर वो करना है तो फिर NCERT तो करो ही, साथ में if the subject is maths, then RD, if the subject is science, then Lakshmi Singh. And also keep connect with your teachers, because your teachers can tell you कि उस आपके capability के हिसाब से कौन सा book आपके better understanding के लिए useful होगा.
You should first practice the examples, solved examples given, because it said that solved examples is the most important in RD Sharma. So I would tell that you first solve all the solved examples, and if you get time, then you can go for the exercise. Yes, ma'am. I made my own notes for SST, and biology too, because they are helpful. Like when you want to see the concepts, there are points for everything. So you should jot down the points while you are reading any chapter or something. You should keep a notebook and jot down the main points.
Who are checking the paper, they only look for the key points. So it's better always to not present your answer in the form of a paragraph. Instead, जितने marks का हो, 3 marks का है तो 4 points दे दो. जितने बन पाएंगे points, उतने points में दो, accurate answer दो और underline कर दो points को.
That today I have to do this, and I had to complete that. Like that, I had everyday aims. Okay, so I was able to somehow in the back of my mind I had this plan कि I have to complete this by this month.
कि मतलब deadlines are better than preparing timetables. I feel that इतने time में ये खत्म करना है, rather than saying कि ये पूरे दिन में ये खत्म करना है. तो
Okay.
हैव अ डेडलाइन कि 8 से 12 के बीच में ये खत्म हो जाना चाहिए, 12 से 4 के बीच में ये खत्म हो जाना चाहिए, तो योर होल डे डज नॉट गेट वेस्टेड. होगा भी तो बस वो टाइम डिसऑर्ड होगा. बट इट्स इम्पोर्टेंट दैट योर टाइम टेबल इज फ्लेक्सिबल, कि इट शुड बी इंक्लूडिंग ऑल दोज एरियाज कि तुम्हें कौन सा सब्जेक्ट सबसे वीक है. मेरे लिए एसएसटी था, मैं एसएसटी में 3 घंटे देती थी. आपके लिए कोई और सब्जेक्ट होगा तो आप उसमें 3 घंटे 4 घंटे दो. पर्सनली जो आपका टाइम है, जो अगर आप 1 घंटे 1.5 आवर बैठे हो, तो यू कैन टेक अ 10 to 15 minutes ब्रेक, बट मेक श्योर कि वो 10 to 15 minutes 10 to 15 minutes ही रहे. तो टेल योर पेरेंट और टेल मतलब इफ यू आर वाचिंग एन इलेक्ट्रॉनिक डिवाइस, तो उसी पे टाइमर सेट करो और उस 10-15 मिनट में निकल जाओ और उसी को मत करते रहो. ब्रेक ही ब्रेक नहीं चलना चाहिए.
To that part about what is the role of school tuition versus self-study?
Self-study is key till the time you don't realize कि हाँ boards हैं और अच्छा करना है, तब तक no one's gonna help you. मतलब they can give you notes, you can even copy notes from your friends, but till the time you don't sit down, learn those notes and complete a particular syllabus in particular amount of time, it won't happen. So self-study holds a very important role as compared to any notes or any source. मतलब जितना हो रहा है यू विल नो कि आपने इतना कर लिया. एक सेटिस्फैक्शन होती है कि हाँ आज काफी पढ़ा है. वो जब तक आपको अंदर से नहीं आएगा आपको पता नहीं चलेगा. बट इफ नंबर हैड टू बी गिवन देन यस, अप्रॉक्सिमेटली 8 to 10 hours तो you should sit down if your aim is 98 or 99
hours. I don't think there is a magical number, right, girls?
No ma'am, it depends on person to person. I used the question banks, as I told you, the top 100 questions, and also the YouTube channel of Merit Nation. Like it gave tips on how to get like the important topics that will come in the board exam. So I took clues from it and studied that way.
You have to study from different things. So it's always better if something is there at one place. So that's what Merit Nation gave the notes the last May. So they were just tip pointers. I used them for science especially. So they had all those equations at one place, and so that was really helpful. That last Merit Nation gave the notes the, and of course, as Shreya said, those question booklet and those strategy videos on YouTube.
Right.
I think that now they have a lot of ample of time. Like they can utilize their time properly. Like there is so much of resources online. Like for example, Merit Nation and so many other resources. So they can utilize, they can ask, they can get answers for their questions online. They can also in Merit Nation, there are recorded classes. So even if they want to refer to it afterwards, they can refer to it.
Take this as much seriousness जितना आप normal class में करते हो, क्योंकि people are taking a lot of trouble to get to you all these sources. Even schools are trying their best to get you online sources, and even sources like Merit Nation are bringing out new options so that we can sit at home and get all those things which we usually get offline. So we are switching to an online platform. It is a change, but then as soon as we adapt to it, it's better for us.
What is the trick to managing your time well during the exam?
Managing time, I think with practicing of so many of sample papers within time frame and all those things, you'll somehow come to know how you should solve the paper so that you get at least 15 minutes time at the end for revision. So I think that will come through practice, and it depends from practice of sample papers and past question papers within time frame, like 3 hours. So that way they'll get the idea of how to manage their time and they'll get sufficient time for revision.
Silly mistakes in maths only happen when you're worried कि अब और भी क्वेश्चंस बचे हैं जो नहीं होगा. तो एज श्रेया सेड, व्हेन यू सॉल्व मेनी 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 सैम्पल पेपर्स, जितने आते हैं उतने क्वेश्चंस जब आप निकालते हो, तो देन यू गेट कॉन्फिडेंस हैपन. सो टू इम्प्रूव ऑन दैट, रिवाइज अगेन एंड अगेन आफ्टर डूइंग योर पेपर, एंड देन थिंक विद अ काम माइंड कि हो जाएगा, तुम्हें आता है, कहीं है वो आंसर. ऐसे तो, और अगर कुछ भी नहीं आता है तो मतलब जो पढ़ा है वो लिख के रखो. ऐसा नहीं होगा कि उस पूरे क्वेश्चन में 0 मिल जाए. इट मैथ्स प्रैक्टिस से ही बनता है. एंड आई वाजंट अ पर्सन हु यूज्ड टू नो मैथ्स अ लॉट बिफोर 10th, सो आई मेड इट अ पॉइंट कि नहीं करना है. तो मैथ्स में as many questions as you practice, it's never less. And keep coming up with doubts, keep solving those questions, because maths is one subject you can never learn from a book. So even in NCERT आप explanation पढ़ के maths नहीं समझ सकते. जितनी exercises करोगे, जितने example मतलब जितने निकालोगे question उसके, तभी आएगा.
I think it's important. But I think first you should complete the paper properly. After that, you should think of underlining all the lines or whatever.
Think with the point of view of an examiner कि आप ये पेपर चेक कर रहे हो तो आपको बेसिक कौन से पॉइंट्स चाहिए होंगे. तो उन 3 पॉइंट्स को हमेशा, 3 या 5 पॉइंट्स को हमेशा अंडरलाइन करके ही छोड़ना, because that's what they will be looking for.
What I did was, while studying, I kept it away from me so that I didn't look at it. And it didn't urge me to take that phone and see what's there. So I kept it away and I didn't bother about it much. After I got one break, I used to have a look at it and do whatever for 5 to 10 minutes.
I did not have my personal phone at that time. I used to use my mom's phone, but it is a distraction to most people. They will agree, as Shreya said, that पास में रख के कभी भी मत पढ़ना, क्योंकि even if you think you will not pick it up, you will end up picking it up. See, Google देखना है, कुछ देखना है करके, then Google goes on to WhatsApp and then Instagram. Stress होगा, but then you should realize कि once you get that question paper, answer paper, then it's on you. Then वो जो भी उसके वो 3 घंटे में जो भी करना है आपको करना है. That's what you have been working for throughout the year.
I think that one should believe in oneself, that if I have done that hard work.
I have taken PCB with psychology as my optional subject. So physics, chemistry, bio. I am aspiring to be a medical aspirant. I'm aiming for MBBS. But in case that doesn't work out, I'll be going and pursuing biology mainly, because that is one of my favorite subjects. And yeah.
And how are you preparing for your NEET exam?
I have Merit Nation. I'm a premium subscriber of Merit Nation right now, and school online classes are obviously going on, and I am also a part of Akash online courses.
I'm a PCMB student, and I aim to go into research line. I would like to go into biotechnology, and it's one of my favorite subjects, bio and maths.
I'm sure that our viewers found it insightful, useful, and helpful. I'm sure they'll be able to make the most of the tips and the suggestions that you both have given. So thank you, Ananya, and thank you, Shreya, once again for joining us on this series of live webinars that we've planned. This is the first one, and I'm sure everybody found it useful. Thank you so much.
Subscribe now and press the bell icon so you never miss an update from Merit Nation.